off, we'd like to say thank you so much. We're at 1,000 subscribers now.
1,000 subscribers.
You've made this guy's day.
And yours too.
And I'm really excited too.
Yeah, it's crazy.
This project is really Charles' baby, and thanks for supporting us.
Yeah.
Your comments really mean so much. Like, we had no idea that YouTube could be such a supportive and like loving environment.
Yeah, so AMWF is, I didn't realize it was such a supportive community. Like, you know, even our first video, I made that video about a year ago, and for Anna's birthday, we decided to start this vlog, and you know, I was like, you know what, this will be a good way to test the water. And there are so many comments of being so loving and so caring and so supportive, and I was just like, I love this. I love it.
Definitely made it easier to put ourselves out there, like even now. Yeah, so I guess, but first we'll say this is going to be a how we met video because a lot of you have been asking, as well as just kind of wondering our stories and where we're from. So take it away.
Yeah, so my name is Charles and my Korean name is Changsu, or Ichangsu. I'm 27 years old and I was born in Korea actually. A lot of people think that I was born in Canada, but I was born in Korea. Moved to Canada when I was 10 years old with my brother and my mom and dad. I just graduated from a dental program, so I'm a dentist now. I've been practicing for about 8 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, or about
or
a year.
you had until coronavirus.
Yeah, which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
But,
it's fortunate.
Well, which is fortunate, which allowed me to start this hobby.
Yeah. We'll talk more about our careers in another video. I know you guys have been asking and curious and really supportive, and we really appreciate that. My name is Anastasia. My nickname is Anna. I grew up in PEI, Prince Edward Island, which is a small island off the east coast of Canada, and moved to Halifax 5 years ago now for medical school, where I met Charles.
Yeah. So we graduated together at the same time.
Yeah, so I graduated with my MD, and Charles graduated with his DDS.
Yeah, DDS.
And so I'm a first-year resident doctor now. We live in Halifax together. Well, we saw each other on campus a few times. We both went to Dalhousie in Halifax. Didn't really get to talking until we matched on Bumble, about 2 summers ago now. Charles had some beautiful photos on his Bumble profile because he's an excellent photographer.
Not only that.
He's a good model too.
He's got a good angle.
Yeah, he's hitting all the right.
That's the secret of Bumble.
Yeah. You remember when we first met?
Yeah, I remember matching with you, or seeing your profile and meeting you for the first time. We went for a walk in the park. I just remember coming back home. I was just kind of blown away of how compatible you are and how amazing of a person you are. And the first thing I did when we got home was I called my best friend, told him how I think I might have just met this girl that I'm gonna get married. And I know that sounds kind of cheesy, but I just felt like I knew that you were that person, and we had this like very strong connection. It just kind of worked out, and I guess I was right.
Meanwhile, I didn't feel that in the same way. I felt very attracted to Charles, and like he was very sweet and very happy and like kind, and like definitely really enjoyed life. But I remember when I first met him, I thought, he's so confident that he might be kind of a player. So I think I was a little bit more cautious, but I mean, by the end of our first walk, I was going to PEI the next weekend to see my family. By the end of our first date, I think I invited you.
Yeah.
And you were like, oh, I would, but I have other plans.
Well, no, I mean, I would have went, but I was going to, like, there was a huge, like, gathering with my friends and for Thanksgiving, so I had to go. I was like, I really wanted to go with you, but...
I know. It didn't even feel weird to invite you. Like, I think we're both very spontaneous. We both are really extroverted and like meeting new people, so it's so easy to just fall into conversation.
What drew me into your profile? Well, first, like we've seen each other. You had a familiar face, but
you knew my hair.
I knew your hair. Yeah, and that was a huge thing. Like, you know, like we matched. I called one of my friends who was a year below you in medical school, And I was like, what is this girl about? And my friend just kind of tells me that, oh, that girl, like she has great hair, and that was like the first thing that described your characteristic. I knew that we were gonna be pretty compatible even before we met, because profile pictures, you had a lot of like different activities. Like you liked running a lot, and a lot of like cool different types of pictures that showed your different personalities. And
you know what? When I saw yours, it was like linked to your Instagram, and Charles' Instagram has like all these glorious travel photos and some from Hong Kong, and I thought you were rich. Like,
oh wow, you're coming after my money. Little did you know, I was broke as hell.
No, yeah, well now I know. But like you had like some pictures of like people on like a boat, and it was just like so nicely shot, and I was like, who is this guy, like living this life of travel, but yet you're in dentistry, which is so rigorous.
So like dentistry is notorious for being so expensive, so you know, doesn't matter how rich you are, you come out of it super broke.
And if you come into it broke, you leave even more broke.
Yeah, exactly, which is my story.
Yeah.
What kind of things did we talk about?
I think we talked a lot about travel. You asked me what my biggest fear was.
Oh my god.
Which is like a bait question so that he can say, I'm afraid of spiders and ghosts.
Okay, first of all, I'm not gonna include that in the video.
You should! You should include that in the video.
Well, yeah, I mean, those fears are legitimate though.
I've since come to know that he is afraid of spiders and ghosts. Like, truly afraid of both. Like, it influences what apartment we can pick.
Okay.
I actually forget what I said.
You said like clowns or something, or height.
Oh, no, I didn't say clowns, I said height. I am really afraid of heights. It makes my knees, like, give out.
We're gonna go skydiving when we get to 10,000 subscribers.
I've said no to that multiple times.
No, but we should. When we get to 10,000 subscribers, we're gonna go skydiving.
If we get to 10,000 subscribers... Yeah, okay, well.
You heard it here first, folks.
Now I have really mixed feelings with this.
You already agreed, and it's on the camera. So we've been together 2 years. A lot of you guys have been asking if we're married. We're not married. And I'm hoping that we go through that path. I don't know, it makes me feel so weird talking about it when you're here. And,
we're gonna get married. You know we're gonna get married.
Yes, I know we're gonna get married.
We've already talked about how many kids we want to have.
Yeah, but that's for another
video. That's
video.
for another video.
Now we are living together in this beautiful home, and we'll do a home tour sometime as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is all just like teasers, I guess.
Yeah.
What was your first impression of me?
Like the energy that you bring into the conversation. You're very thoughtful and very, what?
That's really...
I don't know, I can sense that there was a lot of love. That was like one of my biggest draw towards you, is that you just had a lot of love, and I can just see how loving you could be to people around you. And so what is the first impression of me?
I think I told you this, but like that you're like a puppy dog. Like just like so ready to play, so full of love. Like when you greet anyone, you are so loving to them. Like it's almost like how dogs will go up to anyone and just like interact with them and play with them. And I feel like that's really Charles' conversational style.
Yeah.
And I love that about you. It wasn't just like something that like you put on because we were just starting to date. Like you're still like that with everyone.
Yeah, I think that's what you and I are compatible of, or like that we're similar, is that like we love to play, or like explore new things and try new things. Even this whole YouTube thing was something that I wanted to try, but I was so intimidated. But you know, you're just like, yeah, like let's do it, like that'll be so fun, and you were being so supportive, and it was amazing receiving that kind of support.
It's been really nice because sometimes in professional programs, you can get really bogged down with kind of the academia and like the weight of the professionalism and being in a fishbowl which I mean, it's not like we want to do anything crazy, but sometimes you can become a bit of a workaholic or forget that like life is very rich and there are many elements that create like a life well lived. And I think with Charles, he really brought that out of me again. Like he really ignited that playfulness and that sense of adventure. And I think one of our first dates was like driving up to a little island in Nova Scotia called Cape Breton, the dentistry friend of Charles, who's a best friend of ours. We will not say his name because maybe he doesn't want to be on YouTube, but...
Oh, he said he wanted to.
Oh, okay, well this is for Eric.
Yeah, this is for Eric.
This is for you, Eric.
That was life-changing. Honestly, that trip bound us together.
Yeah. So that trip, so we drove up together. We rented this like tiny little shack, cottage. It was so nice. And the boys went surfing. They do a lot of surfing off the East Coast, even when it's like minus 40-degree weather. And I ran like a little half marathon just for myself because there's a really beautiful cattle trail in that area. And then after a few hours, I met up with them, and we were all so tired and hungry, and we picked up some booze and so much food because like
we were both
we
so
could
hungry.
all eat so much.
Well, yeah, maybe it's just like there's so much exercise. That's such a beautiful trip.
It was lovely. It was so many laughs, and what was amazing about it was that I think you and I only knew each other for like
we went on like probably 5 or 6 dates, so like we didn't really
like
know
2
each other very
weeks.
well.
Yeah.
And that trip, you also said, "I love you" for the first time.
Stop!
We're not talking about that.
Fine, we can talk about that first. Like to be the one to say it.
Yeah, so it was first time for you to be saying "I love you" first.
The punchline is that he didn't say it back.
Well, let me explain.
Please leave comments about how unkind that is.
No, okay, wait. Like, it's not because I didn't love you, but I wanted, I don't know, I didn't want you to think that I just said it back because you said it. That's why, but...
So the next time that he said I love you was like what, like a week or 2 later?
Yeah.
When he thought I was sleeping. And he whispered it. And I was just like, I heard you.
You were sleeping, and then you're like, shut up, you're sleeping, and then you're like, I love you too.
But even now, like when I'm sleeping, Charles will like tell me he loves me thinking that I'm sleeping, and he says that no matter what time of the night it is, I'll say it back. And I like never remember.
Yeah, you actually do, it's crazy.